Here's a cool trick you can do with a Stratocaster. Check it out. If you got your tone control wired, so you got a tone control on the bridge pickup, leave that one all the way up, and then turn your middle one all the way down. And then when you toggle back and forth on the switch, you get this cool univibe effect. It's an old Uncle Larry trick. How you guys doing? Hello, class. I know it's been a while, and I'm sorry for that. Here's this cool coffee cup. Look at that. All the good vibes, it says. This is my wife's. But yeah, it's number 74. Man, I'm sorry I've been AWOL, and I know you guys were getting worried. Thought I was off on some kind of bender. I don't mean one of these benders. But yeah, I'm cool. I've just been working really hard lately. I mean, it's been nutso here in Nashville. Mid-Tennessee, just in general, has been a hotbed for sessions lately. My God, I think everybody's just trying to catch up from the lost work during COVID. But man, I haven't had a day off in over 2 weeks, and I'm not complaining. You guys know I'm a session man at heart. Glad to be working. I do miss the family, and I appreciate all the kind words and everybody reaching out and saying, dude, are you okay? I'm here, man. I'm not leaving. Don't worry. So yeah, man, in the last 2 weeks, I've been doing all kind of crazy stuff. Like I did Yola, that amazing English singer that Dan Auerbach produces. We did a whole record with her. I did some Blake Shelton stuff. Last night I did a Dave Stewart record, or a session where he was doing a tribute to Tom Petty, and let's look at this cool Tom Petty shirt. We did It's Good to Be King. Remember that one? Cool song. But yeah, all is well. And I'm taking Marshall camping today. We're going on a Cub Scout camp all day, so it should be fun. And I appreciate all the band names you guys have thrown out. Man, almost 2,000 responses on that, and man, some good stuff, crazy stuff. We still haven't decided on anything yet. I mean, I don't know how we're ever gonna find a damn band name that we both like. You know, Dean and I have very similar musical tastes, but we're having a hard time finding a band name we both like. We're gonna find something cool, but don't worry. But anyway, thank you guys for all the submissions, and so the contest, if it is such a thing, is still rolling at this point. I got a few things in the old viewer comment bin for you. One guy said, "Hey Tom, interested to know your encounters with Eddie. Have you ever met him? Which part of your guitar technique do you think has been influenced by EVH?" Well, great loss, you know, as we all know, I'm like the last guy. Every other guitar player in the world has gone off about how bad we miss him. You know, I miss him terribly. I mean, I never met him. I know a lot of people that have worked with him and stuff, and heard some great stories, but never met him. But I'm a huge fan. You know what? I'll say this: I was late to the Van Halen party when I was a kid. You know, like the first record I ever got a hold of was Fair Warning, their fourth record. You know, I remember going to the record store when I was a little boy, and I bought that record because I kept hearing how great they were, and I took it home, put it on a turntable, and first thing you hear is Unchained. Sounded pretty good to me when I was a little kid. Man, controversial subject, but a couple of my friends and I were chatting and said that, you know, Eddie and Jimmy, really the only two guys that ever moved the needle, you know? Wouldn't you say? Been some greats, but those two guys really had a profound effect on the way everybody plays guitar. And, you know, the thing about Eddie that I always marveled at, especially as I've gotten older, is his rhythm playing. His insane pocket that he had, its natural pocket with his right hand that was just insane, man. I mean, he never played anything that didn't feel great, and deadly rhythm player. I mean, I think his rhythm playing gets overlooked sometimes because he was such an awesome lead player, but man, you know, on YouTube there's these crazy old things you can watch, like these recordings of Eddie in like 1974, like home demos or something, like just him playing into a reel-to-reel, and you can hear it all right there, man. I mean, he was born with that deadly sense of rhythm, you know. It's like a lot of his tricks hadn't really been developed yet, but it's all right there, all his rhythm. And really, in the end, that's all you need is an amazing pocket and some great rhythm, because isn't the point of all this shit to make people dance? That's what they always told us when we were kids. You gotta get them dancing, boys. But yeah, I love Eddie, man. I love him. You know, I know he lived hard and he burned it hard, and I appreciate that. Stories that I've heard that his Heineken intake rivaled my Rolling Rock intake. Yeah, all right. So here's another one. Hey Tom, do you ever get nervous during a session? And if so, how do you deal with it? Well, I used to when I was young, you know. I used to get nervous on sessions, you know. Some legend guy would come in, you know, somebody that I respected, and I'd be nervous, hope they like me, you know. But I think that all faded away years ago. There's really nothing on a session that can make me nervous anymore, it seems. The studio is my comfort zone. I mean, I get nervous on live gigs because there's no control. You know, you don't get a second chance. You know, you can fix anything in the studio. But I get way more nervous on live gigs than I do in the studio. In the studio, I feel like a fish in water, man. I mean, the more pressure, the better. I swear to God, I thrive on that shit. It's always fun to work for like a new producer that you never worked for before, you know, because they don't know all your tricks. It's easy to blow them away with some of your tricks because they've never heard them before. But then once you work with a guy over and over, they know all your tricks. They're like, yeah, whatever. Okay, so here's another one. Hey, Tom, I've been watching since the beginning. Can you do me a favor and play a cheap guitar to prove to all the kids out there that you don't need a 5K vintage axe to sound like Uncle Larry? It's your lucky day, pal. Here's my kid's Marshall's guitar. Here it is. Little mini Strat, right? 100 Squire mini Strat. $100 guitar. Let's tune her up. And you know in me, you know this guitar is set up perfectly because it's my guitar. I can't have any guitar around the house that ain't set up right. But here you go. Remember that lick? Knopfler. He was a badass. He is a badass. There you go. The mini Strat. There you go. All right, now, let me show you. All right, I gotta get my cable. Hold on. It fell down. Let me show you some licks that you can use. I was goofing around with this silly blues thing. We were joking around about this on sessions. The power of the flat fifth, right? You know, like it's. I remember reading this interview one time years ago with Andy Partridge from. Oh Lord, what's the name of that band? The famous band, English band. I'm having a total meltdown. They did that amazing album, None Such, XTC, right? And I love him. I love his writing, and I love his whole thing. You know, I'm a big fan. And I read in the interview. He said he didn't like chords that drip down through the ceiling porridge-like. He likes chords that kick their legs out and let you know they're alive. I thought that was hilarious. It's perfect analogy of the way he writes. Angular, sort of unexpected chords, you know. And I like licks that give you the occasional, like, sour note that sort of like it makes you go whoa, you know. But a good way to get that is the flat five, right? If you just take like a standard blues lick, you know, like a. In C, right? Sports bar blues lick. You spice it up by throwing that flat five, F sharp, right at the end of it, right? Flat five always works. What you end up getting is part of the diminished, right? You got the stacked minor third. All right, flat five. into your blues and give people the stank face. All right, I guess that's it for today. I was going to tell you one more thing. These crazy, these prints I told you about that Ziggy O'Leary made to commemorate episode 75, which is coming up. I'll post a link as soon as I can about how I signed a bunch of them if you guys want to buy one. Donate the money to a charity or something. We'll figure it out. Let you know. And then there's some new t-shirts coming. I think they're going to be up any minute, and the hoodies are up, and appreciate you guys supporting the channel. All right, have a good weekend, guys. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye-bye.